All right, what is going on, everybody? I am Chris C. I am the Slasher Nerd. You can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me under Letterboxd under the name Chris C. You can also find me on Facebook under Chris C. If you like slashers, if you like freaky, if you like geeky, if you like the giallo, I am the Slasher Nerd. This is Terror Tuesday, and we got a banger here. So I watched this last night, and oh boy, yeah. As you see from the shirt that I'm wearing here, too, put on a happy face. And we are talking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Now, this is the release from Vinegar Syndrome. They also, Arrow also released this in the UK, what have you, and stuff like that, too. This is a badass release from 2022. This is when Vinegar Syndrome started to release their kind of stuff here. And yeah, there's that iconic cover right there. All of the Breakfast Club, what have you, and stuff like that too. So pretty nice. This is a loaded Blu-ray 4K. I don't have the best 4K player in the world, so it would freeze. So I just popped in the Blu-ray here. This is one 4K, two Blu-rays. So very cool. Great release from Vinegar Syndrome. Like you said, it's things like flipping covered with stuff. Some additional stuff here I'll just mention on this awesome set. 4K, of course, contains the feature presentation, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2% in HDR, blah, 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 all that good stuff. The Blu-ray, which I watched, contains, the film itself, interview with the makeup creator Tom Savini, the great Tom Savini. Stretch Lives, an interview with actress Caroline Williams, which is very good. Serving Tom an interview with special makeup effects artist Gabe Bartolos. Remembering the Alamo, an interview with actor Kirk Sisko. Texas Bloodbath, an interview with special makeup effects artist Martin Mixon. Die Yuppie Scum, blah, blah, blah. Great stuff. And then you have the second disc here, too, which I'm going to watch later on, either tomorrow or today, interview with Stephen Thrower, author of Nightmare USA. Love Stephen Thrower. Interesting to hear his take on this great, really great horror film. I don't consider it a slasher. It's a dark horror comedy in the most part. You have that awesome picture there too with the very late great Dennis Hopper. If you can too, real quick, slash that subscribe and go ahead and hit that notification bell if you like what you see here. All right, so Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, 1986, directed by the great Tobe Hooper. I put my review up on Letterboxd. I said his name wrong. I put a Y instead of an E. I do apologize. Writers, L.M. Kit Carson. That was my late father's nickname, since my last name is Carson, if y'all didn't know. And so it stars Caroline Williams as Benita, Stretch Brock, Dennis Hopper, the late great Dennis Hopper as Lieutenant Lefty Enright, Jim Sydow as Cook. This was his last film. He sadly passed away, I think, a bit after this. I'm not sure. What a great actor reprising his role as this character. He just kills it in this. He was just having fun, it looked like. Just bonkers fun. Bill Moseley as Chop Top, of course, the great Bill Moseley. And Bill Johnson taking over for Gunnar Hansen as Leatherface. And I think they call him Bubba in this. I think that's what his actual name is. They call him Bubba in this. This release date was on August 22nd, 1986. We're coming up on that anniversary in a couple months. Filmed at Prairie Dale, Texas, 6th Street, Austin, Texas in general. Budget for this film, $4.7 million. Gross worldwide, it doubled that. So about $8 million, $8.2 million, I think, what have you. So it follows this DJ, Stretch, and her partner on this radio station. They're playing this stuff in Texas, what have you, like football games going on, blah, blah, blah. These two punks are in this car just shooting up signs at the start. One guy has kind of cool, like, eye type of glasses. You know which ones I'm talking about here. They're just doing all this shit. They call her saying, yeah, just play this, play that. Just a bunch of rude shit, blah, blah, blah. Then you see the family come up in this truck and just chainsaw like the thing off the car. You can see Tom Savini's effects. This is an all-star cast of special effects people in here. Great interview with Tom, of course it is. Talking about that as well. Dennis Hopper is is basically a Lieutenant Lefty Enright, who is related to the kid in the first film that was in the wheelchair. So he's out for revenge. He's like a Texas Ranger lieutenant here. He sees the crime scene. He knows what's going on. They're saying, no, we don't want the public kind of knowing about that. So this DJ has what happened on tape, right? Recorded tape through the show. So he asks her, go ahead and play that and see what happens. So it so happens that the cook won a chili cook-off here, who she kind of interviews a little bit at this convention, which is hilarious. And the family calls him and says, yeah, you better turn on the radio, find out what's going on. They find out. They find her. They terrorize the hell out of her. Uh, torture her partner in here as well. I'll say this: you don't get films like House of a Thousand Corpses by Rob Zombie. You don't get The Devil's Rejects from Rob Zombie. You don't get Terrifier. You don't get these films without this film right here. It's more dark comedy than it is, but it's a horror film. There's a lot more blood, of course. The first film had like none whatsoever, where that's horror in general. This is horror comedy for the most part. I like it a lot. This gets a high 8 out of 10. And Bill Johnson as Leatherface, good interview with him on this disc, on this release. Just such a great character actor. Looks like they had kind of fun doing it. You see stills with the great Toby Hooper, what have you. He liked his cigars and he liked his Dr. Pepper. I didn't know that about him. Like I said, this is a great release. I think you can still get it on Vinegar Syndrome, the 4K and stuff, just not this set here in general. This is a great set. I'm so happy I have it as part of my collection. I give this a strong 8 out of 10 for me. This is great, great film. This is highly rewatchable, and it's a Cannon film. I think this is probably one of the greatest Cannon films ever made. Very interesting label, Golden Globus, what have you. So definitely check this out if you haven't already. You probably have, but just check it out again and again and again. It's just blackout, just fun, what have you. So I had a great time with this film as well. So that's my thoughts and review on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. If you like what you see here, hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you like what you see here, go ahead and subscribe to me. Really appreciate it. Do this for fun. Horror, slashers, freaky, geeky, giallo. What can you say? It's Terror Tuesday. I am the Slasher Nerd. I will see you all next time. I can't do like that sound of the chainsaw kind of going off, which happens to be real quick. Toby Hooper had that chainsaw like it's in a glass case. So great stuff. I'll see you all next time.
I'm Chrissy, the Slasher Nerd.